Taylor?
The lawsuit names both the store's manager and assistant manager, who are registered sex offenders, and accuses the fast food chain of disregarding the safety of its female employees. This Zaxby's restaurant on Airport Road on Jacksonville's north side is at the center of this lawsuit. Two former teenage employees are accusing the fast food chain of negligence for hiring registered sex offenders to manage its store, where they say they were sexually harassed and physically assaulted by manager Andre Clements Jr. Clements is a registered sex offender. The lawsuit says he was on parole when he was hired at Zaxby's, and in August he was arrested after he was caught following female employees into a restroom and recording them. The lawsuit accuses Zaxby's of knowing about Clements' criminal background and actions towards other employees. But attorney Tad Delegal, who is not associated with this case, says under Florida law, an employer is not required to investigate someone's criminal background before hiring.
If Zaxby's had a reason to realize the danger to the employees, then Zaxby's can be held liable for failing to properly supervise, or failing or negligently hiring or negligently retaining the employees who caused the harm.
The lawsuit says the restaurant employed an assistant manager who is also a registered sex offender. He was working at Zaxby's as part of a work release program. The lawsuit accuses Zaxby's of having a disregard for the safety of its female employees and says it should have implemented policies to prevent people with criminal histories like Clements and the assistant manager from being hired or in a position to supervise young female employees. The attorneys representing the teenagers say they are terrified of authority figures and fearful of being recorded because of their experiences. A spokesperson for S&R Foods of North Jacksonville told First Coast News it takes the allegations seriously and Clements is no longer employed. The lawsuit says the two former employees are demanding a trial and more than $50,000 in damages for pain, suffering, medical treatment, and loss of the enjoyment of life. In the newsroom, Taylor Levesque, First Coast News on your side.